Hello everyone. I am very honored to be reading to you today. So here's a little storytelling time from my book, Through My Eyes. I've been very fortunate to have traveled around the world. This memoir features moments I have experienced during my travels, from the vast mountains of Mongolia to the endless shorelines of the Mediterranean Sea in Lebanon. As precious as the history behind its landscape, each moment has taught me remarkable life lessons. Journey with me as I recollect picturesque memories through my eyes. So today I would like to read to you the first chapter, I would say, or the first country that I feature in my book, Mongolia. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that I would set foot in the largest contiguous empire in the world. However, my works through documenting stories brought me to Ulaanbaatar, the capital city of Mongolia. Once ruled by the infamous warrior Genghis Khan 8 centuries ago, I imagined what it looked like now and what the people were like. Said to be the world's coldest capital city, the temperature during my trip in fall averaged around minus 16 degrees Celsius in the daytime. Imagine trying to film a picture-perfect scene and not being able to feel your fingers or move your lips. Ugh. It was a daunting task. Porcelain-skinned women and athletic men. I wondered how these people lived in extreme weathers, primarily living off poultry and yak milk, as geographically they were landlocked. This journey was definitely one of the most eye-opening experiences I have had. Here is a panoramic view of the Bog Khan mountain. I hope that's how you pronounce it. The Zaisan Memorial was erected on this very hill located in the southern area of Ulaanbaatar. It honors the Allied Mongolian and Soviet soldiers killed in World War II. To be honest, I did not care about the significance of this memorial because I really do not condone the acts of war. However, when I walked up that 300 steps to the top of the hill, the view was breathtaking. To see how life is transforming with the influx of technology and modernization in this valley alongside the strength of Mother Nature that these mountains hold was indeed fascinating. As I stood on this rocky hilltop, I reflected on what it was like a century ago and what it would be like for the next generation. Life now, as normal as it can be for the people who know of nothing better. Maybe a theme park in the next decade or so? Who knows what gentrification will do to this humble yet tenacious land? I can't wait to witness. One day, on our quest to be adventurous, with the best of my Mongolian speaking ability, I asked our driver Oya to show us something he was proud of. Our journey went from tarred roads and traffic lights to uneven dirt roads to no roads at all. In the midst of nothingness and with no GPS device, I remember asking him, "Do you even know where we're going?" And he just nodded. The rough terrain got bumpier and bumpier, and at the speed he was going, we hit something and it felt like we were parachuting off a cliff. At this point, all I remember was my body lifting off the seat, my head hitting the roof of the vehicle, and then blacking out for about 2 seconds. Rough was an understatement. As my head stopped spinning, I suddenly noticed from afar stood this gigantic statue out of nowhere, gradually growing in size as we approached this complex. Genghis Khan, it was. Warrior, leader, and founding father of Mongolia. Here you see me and the golden eagle. And a golden eagle on its own, no way I was going to touch the vulture. Let's be real. It was heavy though. Agur, the home of nomads. When I saw Agur up close, I really appreciated my home. To think that in the 21st century, where technology is at its peak, people still choose to live nomadically in a hut like this. Mind you, they had smartphones. In a place where livestock outnumber humans by a tenfold, I guess this is the best as life gets. All I could think about was the families that lived in these gurs during the extreme weather and how tough it would be for them. But after speaking to this family, I understood how simple life was. It was back to basics, living to survive. The livestock they had provided everything they needed. Each animal contributed to their well-being with food, protection, and shelter. Their children looked happy, healthy, and content. What else could they ask for? This experience pinched me. I realized how fortunate I was. Their story was told on Malaysian television, and I hoped it inspired the nation to do better. Here is a picture of the man of the gur, his wife milking some cows, and their children just eagerly waiting to be served lunch. Look at those rosy cheeks. Oh my goodness. This is the Gorky Terelj National Park. I hope I pronounced that right. What comes to mind when you see this photo? In the winter, it is dry and naked, but when the temperature starts to rise, this landscape comes to life. The pasture of lush green grass. It may seem like the Mongolians have a long way to go, but after getting to know them better, I believe that life will always be a new adventure, because the drive within their spirits, inspired by the tale of their forefathers on horsebacks, continue to soar like the golden eagles. Genghis Khan may have been dubbed a brutal man, yet he is a warrior and ruler of the largest contiguous empire in the world. The courage he exuded still lives within his people. What I have learned from my visit to Mongolia is that it starts with us. We are the change. We set the new precedents. We can live the basic life, but do we want to? Can we do better for our families? Is there something more beyond the horizon? The answer is yes, we can. Mongolia, where change starts. If you'd like more, you can ask me about the book, comment, tell me what I should write about next. I have 3 more stories in this. Let's see if I want to share a little bit more. I hope you enjoyed this time. Thank you for participating.